drum clinic. All right, cool. We are really, really fortunate. We're signed to a recording contract with a record label called Titan Tribute Media, and the producer on all the albums is Michael Blum. The guy's legendary. He's worked with, you know, so many people in the business, and it's been a real honor to work with him. And to be quite honest with you, it's been a huge, huge learning experience. I've learned so much from recording with him. I've done 3 albums. I've done 2 Turn the Page albums. The first one, if you like what I'm about to play for you right now, I'm going to play a couple of songs. We have the first album available here today. All you have to do is step into Bart's Boutique, and we have it for sale right there. And I've also done a couple of little solo projects with him for some stuff for rock band and everything like that. So it's been really, really great working with him. So this first song is called Fire Down Below. And again, great song, one of my favorite songs to play in the show. Thank you, thank you. Now, 2 more things I want to touch base on. One little thing that I forgot to talk about my gear that is, like, I think super important. And that is right here, this stick bag and this stick bag. But I remember when I was a kid, we had these, you know, you're going to break sticks, you're going to drop them. We had these aluminum sticks when I was a kid. They were really popular. They're hollow. And I had this bright green pair of aluminum drumsticks, about the color of your shirt, right there. And they had plastic tips on them, and they were hollow. They had a little plastic thing back here, and you'd snap them together, and you weren't one of the cool drummers. You know what I'm talking about, Rick, right? You know, you weren't one of the cool drummers in school unless you had one of those, or a pair of those. And I was playing a concert at my junior high school, and I had 1 pair of drumsticks, 1 pair of my green pair of drumsticks. I was playing a song called A flat, B flat rock. Boom, bop, boom, boom, bop, boom, bop, boom, boom, bop. That's all I did. Bop, boom, boom, bop for 20 minutes. Bop, boom, boom, bop. And I was just going for it, man. I was having so much fun. And one of the sticks flew out of my hand. There's no come back stick, you know. And clank, 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 this aluminum stick hit the gymnasium floor, and I don't know what was louder, the sound of the stick hitting the ground or my heart breaking. And I look around, and all my drummer buddies are just going, oh, you know. And I'm there going, help me, somebody give me a stick. And so then one of my buddies gave me a stick, and it was a red one, and I had 1 green, 1 red, so look, I was playing Christmas time, you know. So I have a lot of sticks, you know, that's my point. Make sure you've got sticks everywhere, because you're going to drop them, you're going to break them. So that's the part of the gear that I forgot. And I looked over here during the song. I was like, oh, I forgot to tell them about the drumsticks. That's, you know, super important. So I think that reading and taking lessons is super important. Also, you know, be involved in school band. It's, you know, if your school offers band, be in it. It's really important to learn how to work with other musicians, play different styles of music, you know, because if you're in school band, you're not always going to be playing in jazz band or marching band. Sometimes you'll play in symphonic band, you know, and your part, you'll stand there for, you know, 70 measures of music with a triangle, and you'll finally go, ding. But at least you got to learn how to count 70 measures of rest. That's very important. This is a chart for one of the songs from the first album that we did, and if you like what you hear and you're interested, on my DVD, it goes along with my book, School of Hard Rocks. This song is on there. The drums are pulled out just like they are here, where you can play along with it. You can also take the DVD, put it in your computer. You can print out the chart from your computer. You can read along with it. Just take those old Anyway, so that's, you know, I think that's a good way to end a drum clinic on one of the, you know, best songs in the world for the century, voted by Billboard magazine. So that's kind of my thoughts on tuning and setup and why I use my racks the way I do. And you know, this stuff, just so you guys know, this is my touring kit. This is what I use. And I got this drum set from Gretsch about, I think it was in 2005 when I got it. And man, it just sounds incredible. And it's been everywhere. It's been all over the place. Yes?
What series is that Gretsch kit?
This is, excellent question, thank you. This is the renowned Purewood series, and it's a walnut drum set. And they only made 50 of them. There was only 50 of these kits made. In 2005, Gretsch started doing the Purewood series. Is that right? Was it 2005 when they started doing it? And they did 2 kits a year. They did a cherry kit. This year they did a cherry kit and a walnut kit. And I just love the way the drums sound. I mean, the whole kit sounds phenomenal. The toms are just incredible. They're so warm sounding and everything. Yes?
But I noticed that you're using in-ear monitors on your gigs and everything. How does your mix goes, like the drum mix? Which one sounds more like?
Which sounds better, like
does your like bass drum?
Oh, yeah, my drums in my ears. Yeah. You know, every drummer's different, but I play with. I like a little bit of kick in my. Well, I like kick in my ears, and then I like to hear the rest of the band. You know, just a little bit of everything, and a lot of bass guitar. You know, so me and the bass player really lock in. Greg Kasparian, and he and I play really well together. I mean, you know, sometimes you just get a bass player that you lock with. Him and I have been playing together for, man, like 7 or 8 years now. So I really like to listen to him. And then a little bit of guitar, a little bit of vocal. But on the drums, just my kick drum. And then when I play live, I play to a click. And so I have the click going into my in-ears as well. So it's a little bit of everything on the band, my kick drum, and the click. And I don't have snare drum because, you know, it's right there. I don't need to have a lot of snare in there. So.
Will there ever be a war crime reunion?
Thank you, John. That's a good question. You know what? Steve and I, Steve's the guitar player for the Sam Morrison band. We've been playing together for, believe it or not, Steve and I have been in bands together for 16 years. And, you know, just the chemistry between him and I just personally is, you know, he's my best friend. And yeah, and we've talked about it. Matter of fact, we had a lot of material that didn't make it to the first 2 albums. You know, we did 2 albums with that band on Blackwall Records. I think they're still available. They're not on iTunes, but I know they're on CD Baby, War Crime Live and No Escape. And I got a royalty check the other day for like 38 cents. So, you know, hey, it's selling, right? And but we've actually talked about maybe going back in and recording some of the stuff from the live album that didn't make it to the studio album, and then maybe recording some of the stuff that we never got to record. So, but right now, SMB keeps us so busy, man. I mean, we're on the road, especially during the summertime, man. I'm out of town all the time, in and out of town, you know. So go out of town, do some gigs, come back, teach for a few days, go back out of town, do some more gigs, come back, teach for a few days. It keeps us pretty busy. So maybe Christmas time. Never know. Thanks for asking, though. That was a fun band, man. That was a great band. That was a lot of fun. Anybody else? Nobody else. Okay. Awesome.
Well, let's hear it for Bart Robley.
Thank you all so much. Thank you.